What's going on, people? It's your boy Phurzaah here and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be speaking about the 6 new schematics that landed for season 1 and how you guys can actually go ahead and get your hands on them. So we have 3 classified ones, being the Aether blade, the dog bone and the golden armor plate, and then we also have the flawless Ethereum crystal, the legendary Aether tool, and now we also have a schematic for the scorcher, which is absolutely amazing because it's one of those guns that I really like to use. So the first things that we're going to be speaking about is the classified schematics, as those are the most interesting and they are quite long-winded in order to set up, in order to get. So in order to even set it up and get halfway to those schematics, you guys need to get the 4 items that are on screen. I'm going to be taking you guys through, showing you guys exactly how to get these 4 items in order to get yourself set up so you're almost ready to go ahead and get those schematics. So as you guys can see, we need to get a locked diary, we need to get a pillbox, we need to get a surveillance camera, and we also need to get a dog collar. So in order for you guys to get the first item, which is going to be the diary, you guys are going to have to go ahead and complete the new boss mission, which is the story mission for Act 4. So you guys are going to want to go ahead and go into the Dark Aether, pretty much complete that mission. Once you guys complete the boss, he'll actually go ahead and drop this diary as a reward, and that'll be 1 out of 4 for the things that you need pretty much complete. Now you guys can do this in any order, you don't need to do the boss fight first, you can do this in any order, you can do it last if you want to. This is just the order that I done it in, so that's the reason why I'm doing it in this order for the video. Now going into that boss fight, you should really be over prepared. There should be at least 2 or 3 of you, and you should definitely be running level 3 pack-a-punch, as it's not easy in there, I promise you guys. The next one we're looking at is the pill bottle. Now in order to get the pill bottle, you guys need to make sure you have the brain rot ammo mod, and you guys want to head into an Aether nest, and then you guys just want to shoot one of the spores with that gun that has the ammo mod on it. And then once you guys see it change color to green, you're going to want to interact with it and pop the spore, and it will actually go ahead and drop a pill bottle. Now once it drops the pill bottle, you guys need to go ahead and find a rift anywhere around the map. Once you guys enter into the rift, you guys will see another rift. You guys just want to fly into the second rift, and then when you go through that rift, it will actually spawn a bounty contract. So at this point, all you guys are going to want to do is just go ahead and take out that bounty, and then once you've taken out that bounty, it will actually drop another pill bottle, but this time around the pill bottle will be gold. The first time around the pill bottle was purple, and we need to change all of these items from purple into gold. Now it's pretty much the same through every single item. We're going to be doing a challenge pretty much, or sort of like an Easter egg. We're going to be getting a purple version, then we're going to need to go through 2 rifts, kill a bounty, and then that bounty will drop the gold version. So we're going to have to do this pretty much 4 times, or 3 times should I say, because one of the times is the boss fight. Now a lot of these bounties are not really hard to kill. I only really had 1 or 2 that might have been potentially hard to kill. I had a disciple that was in a tier 2 area that you guys will see. It took a little bit of time, but it wasn't necessarily hard. And then I had a bounty that was in tier 3. That one was a little bit hard, but I just took it out using a juggernaut. So the next one we're looking at is the surveillance camera. So for the surveillance camera, you guys need to make sure that you have the dead wire ammo mod on your gun. Once you guys have dead wire, you need to look for one of those floating orbs that fly around the map. Once you see one of those floating orbs, take out the gun that has the dead wire ammo mod on it and start shooting the orb. The orb will actually change color into yellow / like orange, and you just want to keep on shooting it until it breaks. Once that's done, you guys can go ahead and pick up the surveillance camera, and again the surveillance camera is going to be purple, so we need to make sure that we actually go ahead and turn that into gold. We need to do that by finding a rift, jumping through that rift, going through the second rift, and then once we go through that second rift, as you guys can see, we will get another bounty contract. We're going to fly down, grab that, take out the bounty, and then we're going to actually go ahead and get the gold version of the surveillance camera. Now it does seem long-winded, but when you're actually in game doing it, I promise you it's not really that long. I was able to get these 3 that I'm going to be showing you in one game. The boss fight I did the game before, and then when I came in my next game, I was actually able to go ahead and get the final 3. So it only took 2 games to get all of the things, and then I would have been able to go straight into the Dark Aether if it wasn't for what you guys are going to see closer to the end of the video. So the last one we're going to be looking at is the dog collar. Now this one is actually the easiest one to actually get. It's just that the bounty is kind of hard to kill because the bounty is in the tier 3 zone. Now I don't know if that's for everyone, but it was the case for me. So if it is the case for you, then just be a little bit prepared. You know, maybe go in there with a juggernaut, or if you're with a team, it might not be that hard. So for this one, all you guys actually need to do is go ahead and put a Molotov in a doghouse, and then it will spawn a wild dog. Go ahead, kill that dog, and as you guys can see, it will drop a purple dog collar. So every time you guys see something that's purple, we need to go through a purple rift, and then we need to go through another rift. That will spawn our bounty, kill the bounty, and then you'll get the gold version of whatever it is that you initially picked up. So as you guys can see, we actually get a bounty in tier 3. So I thought, let me go ahead and get a juggernaut and use the juggernaut to make my life a lot easier. And even with the juggernaut, guys, it was still a bit of a stretch, because if you look at this clip here, you'll see it wasn't easy at all, in my opinion. So once you guys have actually gone ahead and found all the artifacts, again being the dog collar, the pill bottle, the security camera, and the locked diary, once you have those 4 things, you're going to want to go ahead and go to the tornado that's just outside of the tier 3 zone. Now once you guys get to the tornado, you'll see 4 sort of pedestals. You guys need to go ahead and interact with each pedestal and give the right artifact to the right pedestal. Now once you've done that, the official Dark Aether portal will spawn, and it will spawn on this island. As soon as it spawns, a mega abomination will also come out of it. I highly do suggest that you guys have maybe a juggernaut kill streak ready at hand, just in case it does get a little bit too much to handle. A lot of zombies do spawn, and then you have that mega abomination to deal with, and it is on a very small island, so it can get a little tricky. So just make sure you guys are prepared, especially if you are in a small group. So once you guys take out all of the zombies and the mega abomination, he'll actually drop a sigil. You'll take that sigil to the entrance of the Dark Aether, and then it will actually allow you to enter the Dark Aether. So this will essentially be the tier 4 zone, and I'm telling you guys, you need to make sure that you're with a solid team before you go in there and you have the right weapons, because it's a lot harder than tier 3. I haven't actually been in there myself, as I can't actually get in. As you guys can see on screen, there are some stability issues and some bug issues that's currently going on with this. So as you guys can see, I'm holding all 4 gold artifacts, but it's just not letting me interact with some of these things, and it's just not letting me place it down. Apparently this is an issue that's happening with a lot of people. Some people are able to get in, so we do know what is on the other side, and we do know that is how you do get the schematics, as there have been people that's already gone ahead and completed it and got them. It's just that me personally, I can't get in. I managed to record all the way up to this point, so I didn't want it to go to waste. And essentially right now we're pretty much at the final step. Once we place these artifacts down, we're gonna get the rift that spawns. We're gonna have to kill all of the zombies and the mega abomination, and then pretty much we can get in. So getting these artifacts is a little bit of a long setup, but the good news is that you only need to do it one time, because once you've placed them down and the Dark Aether portal opens, and you go through for the first time, after that you guys can enter it anytime you like, as long as you guys have a sigil. Now sigils you guys will be able to find in the tier 3 zone by completing bounties and things like that. So at least you guys know that this is pretty much a one-time setup, and from there you won't pretty much have to deal with this again. It will just be trying to find those sigils, which will be grinding the tier 3 zone, which we all know and love. So as I said, when you get in there, there's 3 contracts to do, and each contract will give you one of those schematics, and you guys can pretty much do that all in one run. You only have 15 minutes, I believe, so you definitely need to make sure you're going in there with a solid team, and that you guys have pretty much overpowered builds and loadouts. Otherwise you probably will end up dying. And definitely take a tombstone if you go in there as well, because if you do die, you're probably going to have quite a lot of stuff on you, and you're definitely not going to want that to be gone. So what I would advise you guys to do is go in the comment section for this video and just leave a comment if you guys are trying to do this, so you guys can find a solid team with people that have communication, comms, stuff like that, so you guys don't have to stress yourself too much. Or if the comment section isn't the best place for you, then just enter my Discord, shoot a message in the chat, and I'm pretty sure you guys will be able to find a group of people to go ahead and actually do this with. I still need to do it, so I'm going to be looking for people to do it with. I'm probably going to shoot a message in my Discord later today and see if there's anyone that actually wants to go ahead and do it with some of my subscribers. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about those in the comment section below. Those are pretty much the classified schematics and how you guys are going to be able to get them within Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. So now let's actually move on to the other schematics, which are the tier 3 Pack-a-Punch Crystal, the legendary Aether tool, and then also the Scorcher. So as of right now, there is no confirmed information on where exactly we can find these 3 schematics. However, it probably is going to either be in the tier 3 zone or in the tier 4 zone, which is the Dark Aether. I'm leaning more to the side of it being the tier 3 zone. However, I do believe that it could definitely be in the Dark Aether / the tier 4 zone, as that also would make a lot of sense. I highly doubt we're going to be seeing any of these in the tier 2 or the tier 1 zone. Over the next few days, I'm going to be grinding the tier 3 zone and the Dark Aether really hard. So as soon as we get more information on this, I will let you guys know. But in the meantime, I would just say the same. Just grind out the tier 3 zone, and also once you guys have access to the Dark Aether and have access to a decent team, which is the most important thing to think about when you're trying to go into the tier 4 zone, then you can go ahead and go in there and do a few runs and see what you can find. But you probably will have a bit more information by then. So in the meantime, just go ahead and grind out the tier 3 zone. I will be having a video later on today, updated method on how to grind the tier 3 zone really easily, where you guys can pretty much go in with nothing other than a decoy grenade and grind out that tier 3 zone even after all of the patches and everything like that. So make sure you guys are subscribed here on the channel for that video later, and make sure you guys are subscribed for any updates that we have come in with the new schematics. So let me know your thoughts and opinions about all of this in the comment section below. Have you guys gone ahead and done any parts of the Easter egg yet? Are you going to? Do you guys want any of these schematics? What ones do you want the most? Do you have any information on how we can get the last 3 that I spoke about, those being the triple Pack-a-Punch Crystal, the legendary Aether tool, and the Scorcher? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. Again, if you guys want to find anyone to join your squad or anything like that, use the comment section or my Discord. The link is in the description below. And thank you for watching. If this video was helpful in any shape, way or form, don't forget to share it. Anyways, that's it for me. It's been your boy Phurzaah. I'm out. Peace.